Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right. It's 11:59. Now, this is going to be one of those videos where I just speak from my heart. So in case you're looking for any entertainment, you're not going to get it. You're just going to get thoughts from a 46-year-old man who is just going to share a few thoughts, reflections, just stuff from the heart, because I live alone. Alone means wife is there, kid is there, but I don't interact with people apart from clients. So I get plenty of time to reflect about life. Okay. So just telling you in advance. So like some of you say, old man, boomer. You get these youngsters nowadays, they have a new term that they call people of my age, a boomer, as if it's some kind of insult or I'm supposed to feel bad. Oh, you called me a boomer. Okay, I'm a boomer, little boy, whatever you say. So, anyway, so thoughts from an old man. See, old. See, white hair. Yeah, I'm old. White hair. You can say, bald, no hair. And once upon a time, seriously, I'm not joking. Once upon a time, I had, I think, 17-inch arms, 17 and a half, 17, or 17, whatever, bodybuilding, because, I was taking steroids. So it was like, if I would show this, it would be like this, big. I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating. This is in my 30s. Like if I'd hold it, it would be like this half. Okay? You can see, now what it is. See. Now everything is sagging. Seriously, it looks wobbly, man. Eee. When you become old, the skin becomes like this, yeah. And sometimes my wife, teases me, you're becoming old. In fact, my chest, I've started to notice this about my chest. Before I had a chest, now it's sinking in. I can't show you my chest, but it's sinking in. Anyway, I'll show you when I'm walking. You see, it's becoming flat because I don't go to the gym. I no interest here. And hair is also going from my ears, man. Seriously, it's so funny. It's like where the hair should grow, there it's not growing. Why is my dog barking? Everyone barking. Idiots. There must be some female dog or male dog, and they're getting. Okay, anyway, forget the dogs. So, what I was saying was, as you become older, hair grows from the wrong places. It's like normally you want hair to grow from here, the hair is growing here. And now, when you become older, the hair is stopped growing from here, the hair is going from here. I literally have to. Actually, when is it? I have these tweezers. I actually have these tweezers. You can see these tweezers. This has become a hobby of mine. Huh? I take my mirror. Let me know. Where is my mirror? Where is my mirror? Here. This is a two-way mirror. You can see this, no? Two-way mirror. Okay, so what I do is I put the mirror on my desk and I'm busy looking at my ear. I'm looking in the mirror and click, click, click. It kind of satisfies you, And then another habit that I have is, you can see the white, now. Sometimes, like in a mustache, I have like black and white. I don't know. It's kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm bored, or maybe I don't know. People of my age do it, but I like to find out where's that white hair and target and pluck. And sometimes instead of plucking the white one, I end up plucking the black one. I'm like, bloody hell! Then try it again. And when you pull out hair, the reason why, if you see this line, is that because I was busy plucking my hair from here, so now it's gone. If I leave it for maybe 2-3 months, it'll grow back. Then it'll be dense like this. So when you pluck a hair, I don't know. You should try this. When on your face, if you pluck a hair, even if there's a small bit outside, when you pluck it, there's a long bit inside. You're like, oh, this small thing outside, so big inside. And then you're like, let me find another one. And then sometimes when you pull another one, it comes coated with the, I don't know, it's like a pimple thing, like a see-through glassy thing, or like when you pop your pimples, sometimes it's hard, no? The hard stuff comes out, like which is like solidified. So sometimes I look at my nose and I'm busy doing that. I know it must be disgusting for some of you, but for me it's like, oh, you see all these blackheads and you clean and then you wipe it with the, see, cotton swab and alcohol. This is not recommended. But I'm just telling you. I just sometimes scrub my face and like that alcohol to burn. It's not recommended. I'm just telling you. So yeah, being maybe this is old age. I don't know. When you become old, you do all these things. Sometimes my wife comes in. What are you doing? And nothing, just plucking the hair. It's funny, when you're young. I was young once upon a time. When I was young, I used to look at old people and old man. I remember when I was young, someone who was like 30s was uncle. 40s was though uncle only. Like uncle, auntie, I used to call them when they were in their 30s and 40s. Uncle. 50s though grandpa. You know, like 60s, for example, 60s. 30s was like uncle. 30s, if you say 60, it's like grandfather. And it's so funny that when I became 30, I didn't feel like uncle. And when I became 40, I was like, 40 is supposed to be old. How come I don't feel like old? Like, you think that when you reach 50 or you become old. I reached 40 and I was like, okay, this is 40. I'm not feeling old. I'm not feeling like, but yeah, but your body reminds you that you're old. That much I can do. Your brain can, like they say, no, the mind is young. But I'll tell you, your body reminds you, listen, Baba, you're old. And the way it reminds you is when you wake up in the morning, no? When you get up and the alarm rings or whatever, when you wake up, then you're like, oh, back is paining, knees are paining, ankles are paining, lower back is paining, something or another is paining. And that is like, oh, okay, I'm old. And if you really don't take care of yourself, and if you have like excess weight, thankfully after my surgery I don't have weight. Getting up itself like Humpty Dumpty, you have to go like this. Like, what I do sometimes is I bend my knee up. I hold the top of my hand, swing up. Because I sleep on the floor. But when I was in the bed, when I was sleeping on my bed, which used to be raised in Dubai, I was like, okay, move one leg out, other leg out. So it dangles down, no? So automatically the legs go down. Then I go, then you hold the side of the bed and, okay. And then you sit there for some time, let everything balance out. Everything just sits down. And then, like an old man, you get up and then half open eye and all that, you go to the toilet to brush your teeth and whatever. Yeah. So that's a part of being old, man. It's like you get reminded you're old. One is the age factor, that is, although you don't feel. you can talk to someone who's 46, 50 years old. Ask him, do you feel old? He'll say, no, I don't feel old. What rubbish? Still young. Okay. We don't feel old. But where we are reminded we feel old. One is for men. I'm talking about men. We get hair in the wrong places. Like I told you, hair in the ears and all that, and hair starts where hair should be. Hair is not here. And I have that like Saint Anthony kind of thing, like the priest. Hair is here, nothing here. Like this is a football field. And another thing that happens is your face, all of the white hair starts coming out. And then if you thought that was the sign of old age, there are some people who I don't know why the hell they do that. They keep putting like black, I don't know, color. It looks so fake, man. It looks like you put coal tar, you look someone put with a marker and scribbled it. And the worst one is people putting wigs. When you talk to someone who's wearing a wig, your eyes go to that person's head only. You just look at that only. You don't look at the face, nothing. But it's like someone put a Elvis Presley wig, or they have this comb like this and stuck with glue. Why the hell are you putting a wig, man? Are you fucking stupid? I don't know. They feel ashamed, especially in India, I think. They feel ashamed of being bald. There is this taboo of being bald. And then you get white hair on your chest, and bloody hell, the minute I started getting white hair, I was like, oh, what the hell? And it looks very colorful. I have black tattoos with white, so it adds little flavor, I think, color flavor. Yeah. And then you get hair in other parts of the body, and that I trim it. I told you, with the dog trimmer. Trust me, you might think like, hey, what the hell, dog trimmer instead of proper trimmer? The dog trimmer for us men is sometimes with a metallic blade, and that can I'm not joking. Sometimes when I has to trim my hair, it would stab me. The blade would just pierce me inside because it was so hard. But with a dog trimmer, it has a plastic, very soft plastic. It does more or less the same thing, and it's very light. So I prefer the dog trimmer. And it's cheap. So I ended up purchasing like 4, 5. You can just dispose of them. The other one, I really spend almost $300, $400 buying the professional series. Total crap, man. So heavy. Even my wife doesn't enjoy it. Even I don't enjoy it. There's always the risk that you might pierce. Once I got like a lot of blood coming out. So yeah, trim and yeah, I trim my hair all over. And yeah, obviously hygiene. You shave your private parts, underarm, and this and that. I'm very particular with hygiene. I'm very, very particular, especially, I think, thanks to my Playboy days, I always made sure I smell nice. But actually, in Playboy days, I was doing excessive. Paco Rabanne, Givenchy, uh, what is that? Orom, Allure, Davidoff, then all these perfumes I has to buy, man. I was like crazy every day, spray, spray, spray. So much spray has to put. I think if there was any mosquito or fly or something, it would die of suffocation. I didn't have to put Baygon spray or Piffaf. In Dubai, this Piffaf is Baygon spray. I didn't have to use that. Just put the perfume every day. I think the insects would, whatever insects were there, would die. That much I put. Who knew? Nobody taught me now. Today I just put powder, baby powder. Seriously, after shower, everything. Because it's hot and sticky, I put baby powder. That's why sometimes you'll see me like as if someone put chalk paint on me. I just put baby powder. And underarms, obviously, Dior roll on. And then after that, I put the baby powder, so no smell. Yeah, I put baby powder. Sometimes I use perfume. I still have many perfume. My wife is like, you bought so many expensive perfume and never using. Some of them are 5 years just remaining there. I just use like just a little bit. That is old age, yeah. So, what I wanted to tell you. Yeah, yeah. This is what I wanted to tell you. I was actually I was sitting and thinking, like normally we make these videos like my biggest regret or what I regret in life. And so I was like, okay, I made this video many times before. Do I really need to do it? Because if you search on YouTube, I have made videos about my regrets and all that. So I was like, should I make another video of regret? Like, what should I tell them? Like if I uh, dig deep, really from the heart, and I think of some regrets. I don't know. Some people say, "Oh, I have no regrets. I lived my life." We all do things that we can be ashamed of, like maybe hurting people. When I look back, I would say the regrets that I have, where other people are concerned, like in my Playboy days, um, only one girl, Pakistani Muslim, the first girlfriend I had. I don't want to give her a name because you know a lot of people who know me through Facebook. She was my first girlfriend in Citibank, Pakistani Muslim girl. She was my age and nice girl, good heart, good everything, good character. I was 20 years old and I, like an idiot, thought, okay, we'll get married and all that. And I actually told her we'll get married and even met her mom. And poor thing, like she actually believed we will get married. And then I realized I don't want to get married. I want to enjoy girls, man. And then I met this other girl from Mumbai and I was openly flirting with her. I hurt this girl a lot. So that is one regret. And yeah, through my Playboy days, I don't know. Most of the girls, I never gave them, after that incident, I never gave anyone fake promises. Never, never. That is for sure. Never gave anyone fake promises, never played around with anyone. But yeah, that girl was one. Um, the other one, which I can say is, yeah, if you look at it, you waste money on so many things. But for me, thankfully, I'm not very particular about money. Money comes, money goes. You make a lot of mistakes there. So that is also not very painful. Studies can be one thing. Sometimes I know I'm a guy who is not very supportive of academic education, but I really believe that good education from a reputed university, let's say Ivy League or something, can really make you, like, Harvard Business School, for example. I'm not saying I would ever go there, but if I had the proper guidance or whatever, and if I would ever get a Harvard degree, maybe I'd never be this Loy Machedo that you see me today, but the thing is there in the heart, like someone from, because whether you believe me or don't believe me, I've had a couple of clients from Harvard studying, and one college professor was there. He just wanted to talk to me, so he paid me. He didn't need my service. He just paid me for to talk to me. But he said, "You're very unique," and he gave me a very good compliment also. I don't know where I kept that email. He donated some extra money also. He said, I find your talks entertaining." So the students that I got were soft spoken, good character. They had their small little problems they couldn't discuss with their parents. So it was just a lucky thing, I guess. But the thing is always there, no? What if I did Harvard Business School, got a master's from there? The respect that you get. Or if you're a PhD, an actual PhD, not of this fake ass PhDs that are there. Yeah, I was like, that would have been so good. Then the only other regret was career. Nobody was there to guide me. Jobs, I was skipping jobs left, right, and center. Sometimes I even think about this one. This is a painful regret about getting a citizenship, because being an Indian now, we Indians, we're taught that if you get a American passport or you settle down in Canada, oh, Canada, America, oh, Australia. Oh. You feel superior, far more superior than being in India. This is a fact, whether people admit or they don't admit. An Indian who gets a Gora passport, white passport, he feels superior. There are some kids who are studying in abroad. UK, Germany, France. And they try to, hey, Loy, how are you doing, man? And I'm very confident, and I'm I'm looking at opening this startup, this business venture. They try to impress me with whatever. I'm like, Shakti a pie hole, yeah. You're just in your 20s. Mummy and daddy are paying for your bloody fees. What you're showing off? When you become your 30s, 40s, when you have emotional challenges, mental challenges, physical challenges, then everything goes down, no? So yeah, that was maybe one other regret that I had, that Gora passport I didn't get. Most of my other cousins got Gora passport. But then I realized, over here, maybe I'm trying to keep myself happy by saying this. But what I realized is it doesn't matter which country's passport you have. What matters is how much money you have. Like, given an option, if you're a millionaire in like India, or let's say Africa, or Pakistan or Bangladesh, you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire, versus you're a employee, like middle class. You have to pay your bills, and not that you're suffering, but millionaire is better. It's not all that bad, yeah. At least today's day and age. Unless, of course, you're staying in like war-torn country like Syria, or like, which is the worst country? Iraq or something, whatever, which is war-torn. Okay. But then when I thought about it now, I realized one can be health. Because me, what I've done is I've experimented a lot with my body with steroids and SARMs. Don't try it, huh? Steroids or SARMs. But I'll tell you, they work amazingly well. Like, to give you an idea, the results that I got on my body from the age of 16 till the age of, I mean, when? Till the age of 28 or like 30, let's say. So for 15 years or 16 years, the gains that I got, or let's say 5 years, let's say five, because I remember at the age of 20, 21. So 16 to 21, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 5 years. Okay, 5 years. Let's give a realistic figure. I started my gym actually going like regularly from the age of 16. Not 16 also. So difficult here to remember the dates. 19. Okay. Let's put it at 19. 19, 20, 21. Okay. 3 years. The gains that I made in those 3 years, I remember the first steroid that I took. I asked a doctor who was an old man to give me that. This was in Karama. I remember taking, I will not give you the name because I don't want you to experiment. Went to the gym coach, took one small little bottle, whatever, went to the doctor. After injection, I didn't feel anything. I was like, I thought I'd feel like the Incredible Hulk. You know, some of the movies they show that you're taking injection. Oh, nonsense. Even in Rocky with that Drago, no, they give nothing happens like that. Yeah, you just YouTube doesn't keep that the same, but it's like taking a injection, normal injection. You know, you take like doctor gives you. Okay, it's in the muscle. So I took it and I was like, not feeling anything. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, I went to the gym, trained, but this time after I trained, I felt the tightness in the muscle. And over the next few days, obviously there was a dosage and all that. Within a month, the amount of progress which I could see, I could actually see. 3 years, like it went so slowly, but in 1 month I saw incredible progress. In fact, I saw hardcore users from being skinny in 3 months, 4 months explode. I'm not exaggerating. Think I'm so thin. That guy was like my size, and in 3, 4 months, I don't know, because muscle memory, he became so big. Yeah. Oof. He was like but obviously pimples and dots and acne and this and that, but he was massive. So yeah, I played around with my health. See, short term, you'll feel, yeah, strong. Long term, the effects on your body, like, can be from cancer to, it can fuck up your breathing, your circulatory system. We have seen bodybuilders who die. Like, one of those guys was very shredded, I don't know, 30-year-old influencer, but he was extreme, yeah. Like, he used to do like this, and you could see all the muscles move and all that. It affects your kidney, it affects your internal organs. That's why Arnold, if you see Arnold and Sylvester Stallone younger days, face is small, jawline is small, because they took HGH, human growth hormone. It expands the bones and your face. That's why the nose is longer, chin is longer, everything is longer, and your organs. It makes everything grow. So that's why you see Sylvester Stallone, see in Rocky 1 and see him today. He looks like bloated, like. Anyway, they have the money for the doctor. So in my case, I think all that steroid not helped, kind of made my appetite grow like crazy, my eating habits like crazy. And obviously, the heavier the weight on your body, the more pressure it puts on your heart and breathing and bones and joints. And my joints are totally fucked. I mean, I was doing very heavy weights, like bench press was okay, 130, 35. Shoulders were just 100 kilos, not more than that, I think 80 or 100. Deadlift was, my lower back was 185. Full squat without machine, 225 kilos. And leg press, 310 kilos. Say rep range 3 to 5 in each. And I was big, yeah. That's too much. But after you stop, no? So today I'm paying the price for the health. And remember, as you grow older, your intestine, your internal, your stomach and all that, colon and all that, you have to take care of that. But then my biggest regret was not that also. So what was my biggest regret? After thinking, I finally realized my biggest regret is the very same thing which I'm doing today. My biggest regret is not having a mentor. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, I'm a personal branding strategist, whatever the fancy title. Some people say life coach, some people say career coach, whatever. I'm not saying it to advertise myself. I'm talking heart to heart in this video. I'll give you an example so you understand. See, you see in China, you see these children who are 2 years old, 3 years old, the Communist Party, they put them for gymnastics. We have seen these videos where the teacher's pushing the child for the split and the baby's crying, and they teach them like gymnastics. They teach them from a very small age, like what is that? Ping pong, table tennis. They teach them chess. They teach them weightlifting, boxing, and all that. In Russia also they do the same. Because by the time from age of 3, they put them in this discipline. Even Khabib Nurmagomedov, who's from MMA, they put them from a childhood. They put them under these coaches for very specific training. And by the time they are like 15 years old, they have already spent like 10, 12, 15 years uh, under a coach. Like that movie Dangal, no? Which is a Hindi movie. Must watch if you have not seen it. Unbelievable. So from childhood, they are taught one art, one skill, 100% dedication. So by the time they are in their 20s, which is their peak, now they're blossomed, or 15 or whatever, they are unbelievably good. You can check tennis, you can check basketball. We saw that King Richard, that movie with Serena Williams. Sometimes I think, if I had a mentor, forget sports, forget all that, sports. I'm not talking being a Sachin Tendulkar or Pete Sampras or what is that? Latest tennis player. I can't get his name also. I don't watch him in tennis. What's his name? Broke some record. He refused the vaccine. Can't even get his name here. Anyway, you put all like Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, whatever. Djokovic. Yeah, Djokovic. Igor Djokovic? Okay. But if I had a mentor, no, for guiding, let's say, for example, there are these Guju, or in India, Gujarati families, Hindi families. From a very young age, they put their children into the business that they're doing. Like in Dubai, we had the goldsmith. They would teach their children goldsmith, textile business people. They would teach their children the textile business. In India, some of them teach restaurant business or whatever. So they teach them this trade. And by the time they reach their 20s, they're actually taking charge. Like here in Thailand, I have this lady who sells fried chicken. It may not look anything great. She's a Muslim lady. They cover Thai lady. But her daughter is also cooking chicken. And her daughter is hardly, I think 14 or 15 years old. And many times I see the mother is not there. And she's handling the whole stall. The chicken is there, the different kinds of chicken, the flavoring, the cooking, the rates, the giving. She can do it independently. And that's a skill. That's not a joke. I see children of vegetable sellers. You might think like, hey, what the hell, yeah, fish and vegetable. No, it's a skill. And their parents prove to be their mentor. I, like, if I could like go back in time and select a mentor, I would say a mentor for finance, money. Like today what is my age? 46. I don't know how the stock market works. Commodities, stocks, investment. I see some of these channels like Akshay Gupta or something. I don't know. He's like a teacher. He teaches in stocks and shares and this and that. But now I see it as a hobby. But if I had someone who teach me, let's say finance, how to manage your finances, how to invest, whether it's in property or all that. In fact, one of my clients, young boy, half one nationality, half Canadian, he is only in his 20s or something. He already has like 5-6 properties because his father taught him at a young age how to invest. He has like 5 to 6 properties. Can you believe? And he makes a lot of money, close to $11,000 per month. Just imagine, $11,000 being in his 20s, and he's his own boss. He has invested in commodities, this, that. He has a fancy big screen desktop, and he's talking to people, and unbelievable. Yeah, he has because he had a mentor. So sometimes I think if I had a mentor for finance, if I had a mentor who would guide me in relationships, if I had a mentor who would guide me on, let's say, for example, the internet, like programming or designing websites in the early days, I think I would have fared fairly better. People who knew the computer language and all that did far better than most of us. And they moved to even Silicon Valley from India, even UAE. So I think my biggest regret is that mentoring part was not there. And because of that, how much time I wasted doing the wrong things. Chasing girls, going to the wrong jobs, trying new things. If someone was there to guide me, I wouldn't waste my time on all this. Then wrong friends, wrong company, wrong choices, distractions. I'm pretty sure if you also had someone to mentor you, to guide you, right from the day you're born, they dedicated their lives to mentoring you. I think you also would have been someone different, right? Like, just imagine. I'm just saying. Okay, hypothetical. Imagine from the age of 3, Elon Musk takes you under his wing, or Jeff Bezos, and says, "I'll teach you leadership, management, how to run a company, whatever." In 10, 20 years, you don't think the person would be at least better than the average? Like, say, Warren Buffett grooming his next successor. Hmm. But by the time you realize, no, it's a bit too late. Yeah. I mean, the only thing I could do is like read books, watch DVDs. Those days, there's no YouTube, no podcast, no nothing. Read books, watch DVDs, listen to MP3s. And funny thing, today at 46, I'm doing the same thing. Reading books, not as much as before, but listening to podcasts when I'm walking or cleaning the kitchen or something, a podcast or educational program, or like, say, I have to finish this book. I'm at which page? Reasonably rational. You reading. Nobody's there to discipline me. Nobody's there to tell, hey, read. I have to read. I have to make time. Like, just now I wanted to play my computer game, which is here. Then I thought, I don't make a video. So nobody's there to tell me. But by the time you realize, no, that, sheesh, I wish I had a mentor, someone to guide me. It's not too late, but so many years go by. Lucky for me, lucky. I got a mentor from, I think, the age of, I don't know, 20. Here and there, was in touch, but full-fledged from the age of 30. And the 6 years of intense, oh no, 4 or 5 years of intense. I'm very bad with numbers, yeah. But I was very closely with this CEO of this company. And then my mentor, one was Gabriel D'Souza. This was working with very closely, CEO of the company. And Mohammad Murad, my mentor. That saved my life, yeah. Seriously, saved my life. Otherwise, by now I'd be a lost Indian, attention-seeking, risk-taking, crazy, I don't know. Just imagine all the talent, all the potential, everything that I have today, for example, coaching and this and that, and all the drawbacks, is all being used to make a career, make money, sustain. But all this would have been completely useless had I not met my mentors. And then I asked myself, if right from the age of 3 I had a mentor, where would I be? So yeah, the biggest regret that I can share with you, the biggest regret, is not having a mentor from a young age. I don't know if I would be tattooed like this. Obviously, my no mentor is going to say, yeah, tattoo yourself, man. Good idea. No. So if I could leave you with one message now, if you're young, get yourself a mentor. Not saying come to me or this. That's not the objective of this video. Go maybe to the best in your industry. Go to the CEO of your company. Go to maybe the richest relative in your family. Or go to a friend who, an old man or someone who work for him for free, and I don't know, find out. Suppose you are an aspiring actor, work for the best actor you can find, director, for free, until they love you so much. They're like, I'll teach you, I'll train you. But if you have the resources, you have the money, find out the best in your industry, your line of work. Exercise. Like, you remember the story I've given you in my YouTube. For 6 years, nearly, I tried self learning on marathon running. 6 years. And the highest speed I could think of is 3 hours, 30 minutes for 21 kilometers. And here's the funny thing, 3 hours, 30 minutes is a cutoff time for the half marathon. 6 years I struggled. I was still at 3 hours, 30 minutes. But after I got a professional Olympic coach who literally took like $150 an hour to 3 sessions, $500, in 6 months, I achieved the fastest speed of crossing 12 kilometers in 58 or 59 minutes. 12 kilometers. The fastest I ever ran, faster than my childhood, faster than any time in my life. All because of the coach, the mentor. And even though he was expensive, when I actually calculated how much money, time, effort I spent on the 6 years, I was experimenting with steroids, I was trying self-help stuff, I was buying supplements, I was trying clothes, I was going for massages. And the 6 years, when I calculated, I realized, man, I spent much more than I would for a professional coach. Had I taken the professional coach just for maybe 1 year, right from the time I started, the 6 years that I wasted, the 6 years, maybe I'd be the number one in my, I don't know, category or whatever. I look back and I'm like, what the hell here? I didn't know what to eat. I didn't know how to recuperate. I didn't know how to exercise. I didn't know the rest period. I didn't know the dress sense. I didn't know the techniques. Nothing. But with this Olympic coach in 6 months, I learned what I never knew in my entire life. And that's my regret. If I can give you one heartfelt message, if you can get yourself a mentor now, don't waste your time. Time you can never get back. I'm 46 years old, man. I'm 46. My life is going to now 50, 50 to 60. And yeah, I can tell myself, oh, life begins at 40. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Or if I take it like 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 25, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 40 to 45. I'll never get it back. I can make money. You cannot get those moments back. I don't know. Maybe it's my Indian mentality. Indian mentality, cheapest is the best. That's why maybe I didn't take a mentor. I thought I was smart. I'll see the DVD, read the books, like how today's generation, they see the podcast, they will see this thing, they think they're smart. Can't you? Someone who dedicates their entire life to a discipline now, and they spend 10 to 20 years mastering that, you can save yourself 10 to 20 years. Whatever the cost, money will come, but you'll not get the years. So get a good mentor, whoever it is, your family, your CEO, someone in the industry, figure it out. For me, I didn't have that from age of 3. Luckily, accidentally I had. And that is why when I started my career as this coach, I wanted a coach I couldn't get. So after desperately, the way I went about is as if I couldn't breathe. I literally borrowed money when I didn't have any. I gambled, the biggest gamble of my life. Borrowed money when I didn't have any. Imagine, don't have money for food, but I'm borrowing like $1,500 to put for a training. Took a risk. Eventually, it worked out in the most unexpected manner. And searching for the coach, I became that coach. And it has been years since I've been doing it now. Successfully. And I would define success as being able to earn a living doing what I love. Like right now, I'm making this video. I'm lucky, man. Not many people can do this. Like right now, midnight, 12:44. How many of you can do that? And get paid money for it? Whatever it is, even if it is $15,000, 10,000, 7,000, 30,000 a year, huh? Not per day or month. Something, no? Through YouTube. And then clients pay me for mine. I'm lucky. Anyway, man. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. I hope this video touches you in some way. Because remember, we can't choose our parents. If you've got good parents, lucky for you. Lucky is not the word. But if your parents are idiots or a curse, then you need to make your own luck. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. If you watched this video, by the way, till here, comment down below and let me know. I watched the full video, so I know it's you. Sometimes I feel happy. Eh, this guy, what a nice guy. Yeah. You watch my whole video. So, anyway, chal man. Midnight. Now after this, I will go to the loo. Obviously, that is one thing. When you grow older, you have bladder issues every time you keep going to the toilet, which is good. So, you drink water. I drink soda water. I call it carbonated water. Soda, And then I'll play a video game. And I'll read my book until I feel sleepy. And tomorrow, same shit, different day. Anyway. Chalo, yalla. This is me signing off. Okay? You guys take care. Still have energy to play a video game. Not sleepy. Play a video game, read a book. A good life, man. I like my life. And yes, don't forget, my name is Loy Machedo, personal branding strategist. Help people get jobs. Dubai, Middle East, UAE, Dubai. And you can book me for coaching services. That I had to put it in here. Personal, professional, whatever. Yeah. Don't forget, huh? Okay. Chalo, man. Yalla. You guys take care. You can see? See, I'm shaking. Wait. You can see my arm? Wobbles, No, this one. Lose, man. Lose. Becoming old, man. Anyway, part of being old. People used to always ask me, one day when you become old, how will you look? See, when you become old, with my tattoos out, this is how I look. Okay, yalla. Anyway, you guys take care. Thank you for watching. If you watched right up to the end, comment down. Don't lie, huh? Comment that you watched right up to the end. And yeah, share your thoughts, man. I really, when you put a comment from the heart, I love reading what you guys share. Okay? Guys, take care. It's me signing off. Ciao. Bye.